What's up, everybody? January 27th, 2018. And get right into this. George Washington once said, "The future of our armed services and the future of our country shall integrally be linked to how we treat our veterans." That's a great quote. I think we see that a lot today. Country's probably not in the best position it's ever been in, and as we all know, our veterans haven't been getting the best treatment. Those of you that don't know, I was stationed in Hawaii. I was in Company 3-3, America's Battalion, and deployed to Afghanistan in 2004 to 2005 as an infantry mortarman and combat veteran, mainly Korangal Valley, Death Valley, Peshawar, Kunar Province, a lot of the well-known areas out there. Came back, stationed in Hawaii. It was great. I was 20 years old, turned 20 in Afghanistan, and so I come back. It's about summer 2005, and get promoted and become more or less the section leader for the mortars, and had 12 Marines placed underneath me, under my care. I partied hard. I worked hard, I partied hard, and it caught up to me. My guys respected me, and the hardest thing I had to do was let them know that I failed on a drug test, and that basically I got them all killed. I had to let them know this because I was going to get discharged due to my drug use, my partying. I got court-martialed, sentenced to the brig at Pearl Harbor, 30 days, and then flown home. But I had to tell my guys that I wasn't going to be able to go to Iraq with them. We were working up to go to Iraq at that time, and I gave them my word that I'd make sure they'd all come back. And I didn't get to go do that. I literally broke down crying when I told them, and it still hurts to even talk about it now, but it's the truth. I wish I could take it back, but either way, it is what it is. It's led me on the path that I've been on. I saw the drug counselor there in Hawaii, and 20 years old at this time, and he asked me, "Do you think you're a drug addict?" Well, no, of course not. Well, looking back, the hell did I know? I was 20 years old. Little did I know that my life was going to be full of partying, boozing, drugs, and being reckless for the following 5 to 7 years in through my marriage, where I tried to settle down and still couldn't. I don't know why they don't follow up, 6 months, a year after you get out of the service, something, make it mandatory that somebody contacts you and just make sure you're adjusting back to civilian life. Had that happen, maybe things would be different. I don't know. But that's why I'm talking about it now. I hope those kind of things start to change now. If there's any veterans that are watching this now, especially recently discharged, or just gotten out, or post 9/11, it doesn't matter. It's hard to adapt back to society. I started having panic attacks, anxiety, losing my mind, didn't know what to do with myself, lost, scared, didn't feel like I fit in, and had this void, this something that I didn't know how to fill. And little did I know, I think it's what I try to fill now, but it's adrenaline, it's a rush, it's like being in that first firefight where you have an out of body experience, and you it's like a roller coaster, but you're thrilled and scared all at the same time. But it's muscle memory, and it happens, and that switch just flips off, and it's kill or be killed. Um, Coming back to the civilian world, it's different to adapt back to this kind of life, and not be in that environment any longer. Not saying I agree with everything that we did. Uh, I struggled with that for years after getting out. Was it right? You know, those people that were in those firefights were just doing exactly what I would have done. Uh, they just wanted to live, and they just wanted whatever they wanted. I don't know. Uh, but they shot at us, and we shot back. Uh, and we won. Uh, I guess. But these aren't easy things to deal with after getting out, especially after getting kicked out. Because I wanted to be a lifer. I wanted to make a career out of that. And then I couldn't. And it was the one thing I was finally good at. And it's taken me the last 10, 11 years, whatever, since 2005, November 2005, to finally start to get my head back on straight. And it hasn't been easy. Boot camp was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, until heroin addiction. Then getting through that was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And I'm glad I made it, and I still have survivor's guilt, though. Why me? So that's a big part of why I do the things I do now. Is I want to give people a hope shot, not a dope shot. I don't know if you've heard me talk about it before, but it's when everybody else is giving up on you, and nobody will give you the time of day. You burn every bridge, and finally that one person, maybe a random stranger, gives you a chance, and it reinstills hope in me to know that there's something in me worth saving, something worth fighting for still. And if I didn't try to give back or help others, that's what this is about. I mean, that's my new high. There's nothing like the feeling of being able to just talk to somebody or help somebody through something that's going through a rough time, and being able to share whatever I've been through and have them feel like things are going to be okay, that there's hope. I hope there's programs out there now, if there's veterans watching this that don't know what to do. I mean, reach out to me, reach out to these organizations, start looking up nonprofits, go to your local VFW. Again, they helped me out today, helped me get some furniture in here. Veteran Homestead Project, people that run that have been a big part of me making things happen here in Colorado. I can't thank them enough. I'm grateful for where I am today. I'm grateful for being a heroin addict. I'm grateful for going through the things that I have in my life. And I wouldn't change it for the world, but I don't want anybody else to have to go through it. So if there's anybody that can relate to these kind of things, or needs to talk, or whatever, just know that there's people out there that'll help. There's groups, there's organizations. Did a little research today on that one. The mission continues. Looks like I missed their spring or early for this year, early calendar year. They do 6-month program, and from what I understand, from what I've read, they require 20 hours a week of working, doing community service for some kind of nonprofit, and they do it for 26 weeks. It's to help somebody work on their professional and personal development, and they're adapting back to civilian life. They give them, whoever enrolls in this, veterans, they give them a stipend for those 26 weeks. It's something I want to try to be part of. Had I known about this a long time ago, I would have definitely done it then, but I'm going to try to do it now. So let's hope that goes through, and we'll look for that in the future. But I think that's all I got for tonight. I think I'm somewhere at around 450 views from last night, here 24 hours later. It says something to me that people out there are watching this. There's something I'm talking about that's worth hearing, and I don't know what it is, but I'll keep talking if you guys will keep listening. So thanks again. Good night.